Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we come to the end of our first edition of FADA Finance and Insurance Summit 2022. We would like to thank our guest of honors and all our panelists and speakers for their valuable time and sharing their insights with us. The event is not over yet, let me inform all of you. Yes, we are going to switch gears and get ready for the highlight of the evening, the FADA Awards, which is aimed at picking the best-in-class dealerships and their practices. A carefully thought-through process has ensured that the nomination, scrutiny, and evaluation journey is transparent and unbiased. These awards are the only platform for celebrating automobile retail in India, as the same is brand and category agnostic. We are thrilled to be presenting this award in presence of all of you. The 2021 FADA Awards honors those who have achieved excellence in their sphere of work across the three-wheeler, passenger vehicle, commercial vehicle, combating COVID, and CSR initiative segments. There is no break in between, ladies and gentlemen. We are going straight into the awards. Let's have the audio-visual for the awards, please. Everyone to please get seated. Yes, we would love for all of you to be seated and gear up for the awards. Requesting all of you to kindly get seated. We are just starting with the awards, and here is our audio visual. We can increase the volume. Once again, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Requesting everybody to kindly get seated as the stage is set for the first ever FADA Dealership Excellence Awards. I'd like all of you to please join us and get seated in the seats that you see available for you. If you have friends outside this hall, request them to come in right now, because this is the highlight of the evening. And I'm going to invite Mr. C.S. Vigneshwar, Secretary FADA and Project Director FADA Dealership Excellence Awards 2021, to give us a quick brief about the awards. Can we have a big round of applause for him? Yes? Thank you.
Thank you so much. I guess a lot of people are still streaming inside, and for their benefit, could we actually play the AV, the awards AV once again? Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are there for the most awaited award ceremony in our industry. This award is given by your own association to the best performers, recognizing their achievements throughout the year. The 2021 awards honors those who have achieved excellence in their spheres or work across two-wheeler, three-wheeler, passenger cars, commercial vehicles. We also have a new awards, new category of awards covering the business achievements combating COVID. CSR initiative segments. In total, we have 21 awards to be given today. The FADA Awards is aimed at picking the best-in-class dealerships and their best practices. A carefully thought-out process has ensured that the nomination, scrutiny, and evaluation journey is transparent and unbiased. In fact, FADA officials have no say in scoring for each of the nominations. These awards is the only platform for celebrating automobile retail in India as the same is brand and category agnostic. While Premanesha is a knowledge partner, the eminent jury consists of Mr. Arun Malhotra, past MD of Nissan, Mr. Dilip Chenoy, past Secretary General FICCI, and past MD of NSDC. It also consists of renowned journalist Mr. Hormaz Sorabji, editor of Autocar, and Ms. Swati Khandelwad, executive editor of Z Media. We also have our principal sponsor, Mr. G. Ganesh Kumar, CEO and founder of Kovi. There is no doubt in saying that the FADA Awards has now become the Oscars of auto retail in India. Without much ado, let's progress towards it. Thank you so much for your presence here.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, here I would like to request our FADA office bearers to please join us on stage. Can I request all of you to please join us? The jury's job is really difficult in such scenarios, right? They have so many nominations coming in, and which is why we'd like to thank them by felicitating them on stage. While Premanesha is our knowledge partner, our jury consisted of Mr. Arun Malhotra, past Managing Director, Nissan. Can we have you on stage, please? We also had Mr. Dilip Shenoy, past Secretary General, FICCI, and past Managing Director, NSDC. May I also invite our jury member, Mr. Hormazad Sorabji, editor, Autocar. Mr. Dilip Shenoy, can we have you on stage? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our jury member, Mr. Dilip Shenoy, past Secretary General, FICCI, and past Managing Director, NSDC. So may I request you to go to the center of the stage a little more on the right, please? Yes, thank you. Perfect. Gentlemen, please look at the camera, and everybody can give a big hand to our jury member, Mr. Dilip Shenoy. Thank you so much. May I now request our jury member, Mr. Arun Malhotra, past Managing Director, Nissan, to join us on stage, please. to our jury member, Mr. Arun Malhotra. Thank you so much, sir. Can I invite our jury member, Ms. Swati Khandelwal, Executive Editor, Z Media. We'd also have our jury member, Mr. B. Ganesh Kumar, CEO and founder, Kuwai. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our jury member, Mr. B. Ganesh Kumar, CEO and founder, Kuwai.
Can I have the music down, please? So, guys, we are duly recognizing the jury members, but one member which we are not recognizing is our own office bearer who has given a lot of time to this FADA awards. He has been in thick and thin with first Premonitia team, and once the jury was finalized, he was there with jury also, even when he was traveling abroad. And I am really thankful to my co-member, co-friend, Vignesh. You had done a lot for this. Can I have a round of applause? He's really, sorry Vignesh, we will not give you memento. We do, but yes, he has done wonders, and I feel the people, the dealers who had gone through the process with virtually before and today, they would have experienced the way things were done. Is Premonitia team also here? Can I ask them to come on the stage? If Shobet, Rahul, anybody? Yeah. So obviously, we don't give thanks, mementos to our home team. So like Vignesh, they have done wonders. Guys, Premonitia team, not the full team is there. So, but I'll need to please applaud them. They had really done a lot of work on the data and coming up with the way things have happened. Thank you.
Thank you to the team of Premonitia as well. Now I'd like to welcome our jury member, Ms. Swati Khandelwal, Executive Editor, Z Media. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for her. I'd like to give our token of appreciation to our jury member, Ms. Swati Khandelwal. Ladies and gentlemen, we could do better with those claps. We will be joined by our jury member, Mr. Hormaz Sarabji, in a few minutes. But we'll move forward right now. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I'd now like to request Mr. Vigneshwar to kindly introduce Dr. Pawan Goenka to our audience, please. Did I miss Mr. Vigneshwar? Right, while they come up on stage, I just want to make sure that all of us are ready and geared up for the awards. Are we? Dealers, friends, everybody here? I heard few yeses out there, but is everybody ready for the awards? Yeah, this is the exciting time of the day, the evening, where we are going to felicitate, reward, and recognize those dealerships who've done amazing work in different categories. This is the time to celebrate each other, encourage each other, and in fact, applaud for those who've done great work. So stay with us right here as we start with the awards. And can I request Mr. Vigneshwar? Hi, join us, please.
Thank you so much. You know, there are certain times where you want to get an autograph from a hero. And there are certain times where you want to watch your hero play a song or play a match or act in a movie. My hero right now is a legend of the industry, and it's a big honor for me to introduce him onto the event today. He's a person who's always supported us. He's supported us in every way possible. He supported us as a member of the industry, working for one of a preeminent company, and he also was a person who was part of industry bodies, industry organizations. So may I take this opportunity to introduce Dr. Pawan Goenka. Dr. Pawan Goenka earned his PhD from Cornell University, USA. He's also a graduate of Advanced Management Program from Harvard Business School. He worked at General Motors R&D Center in Detroit from 79 to 93. Dr. Goenka joined Mahindra and Mahindra in 93 as a general manager, R&D, and led the development of the legendary Scorpio SUV. He retired from Mahindra as managing director and CEO on the 1st of April 2021. I know what the date means, but he fools no one by saying that how much of contributions he has given to the industry. He is currently the National Council member of CII. He served as the chairman of the Board of Governors of IIT Madras and IIT Bombay. Dr. Goenka is the chairperson of the steering committee of Advanced Local Value Added and Export Scale, an initiative under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and chairman of the Indian National Space Promotion Authorization Center, Department of Space, Government of India. He's been everywhere. I mean, in the most preeminent education institutions throughout the world. He's been on the board of the most important OEM probably towards towards automation in India, and now he's in space. So I don't know what are the spheres he's not taken. Probably underwater is something which you want to submarine research or something like that. But sir, it gives me great privilege. Thank you so much for being here, supporting us, and looking forward to your wisdom today. Thank you.
Thank you, Vigneshwar, for that introduction. See, good evening, friends. When you have been CEO of an automotive company for about 18, 19 years, you learn to do contingency planning. And I done contingency planning. Nobody told me before I reached here that I'm supposed to give a keynote to speak today, but I thought that might happen, so I did write some notes on my way from home to this place. So that's contingency planning. So let me start off by saying that I'm delighted that I'm getting to see you face to face after almost 27, 28 months, last time I met any one of you. And very happy that this event is happening in Mumbai, because these days more and more events are all moving to Delhi, and Mumbai is getting orphaned as far as events are concerned. Clearly, we have gone through some very challenging times. But as I walked in here, somebody mentioned to me that I'm looking fitter and more relaxed. And I was wondering, why should that even be a question? When for 18 years, you have been doing quarterly worry of financial results, every month worrying about how many vehicles you are selling and what others are selling to know what our market share will be, and every day worrying about the share price of the company. Obviously, when you don't have to do any of that, you will be relaxed, right? So clearly, I am relaxed, doing a lot of things, as you saw from the introduction. And I should also say that what I'm doing post-retirement should not be a role model for anybody, because this is not a way to retire. I should have taken about 1/3 of what I'm doing post-retirement, but I kept getting greedy and greedy. As things came my way, I said, why not? Why not? Why not? And my wife, she kept pushing me to take one more. Maybe she didn't want me home after not seeing me home for so many years. So the difficult time that we have gone through in the industry for last over 2 years, clearly challenges everybody knows about. But good thing is that it has also taught us many new things that we did not know was possible. And I'd mentioned that in one of the FADA virtual event that had happened about a year and a half ago. And I think the new things that we have learned now that the worst is behind us will make the whole industry leaner, more aggressive, and perhaps go to a growth path more than what we have seen before. Now, I remember that I know that I was told that one of the speakers earlier had talked about how we will not sell too many cars. Don't believe it. That's not going to happen. We will sell lots of cars, because no matter what happens, owning a car, it still will remain something that everybody will strive for. And in India, yes, the shared mobility will make an impact, but not in terms of people not wanting to own a car, but in terms of more and more people having access to mobility. And that's what the shared mobility will do. Whereas in US context, perhaps the other way around, but in Indian context, it's giving access to mobility and not taking away the potential for the industry to grow. Very happy to see how the sales numbers are growing now in the last few months, and how almost every segment except one or two have really come back to the pre-COVID level, and how there is a tremendous demand, pent-up demand, and all of you are carrying a very strong order book. Now, EVs, something that we always kept waiting for to happen. In fact, I have been waiting for more than 10 years for it to happen. Finally, I think it's happening. I think none of you would believe now that EVs will not happen. But as I said in one of the earlier speeches some time ago, that EVs happening does not mean that IC engines are about to disappear. There will be quite a long period before IC engines become irrelevant, and therefore everybody should, nobody should start looking at IC engine as past and only EVs are the future. EVs is the future, but IC is not past. I'm very happy to say, I'm biased about it, I'm very happy to see that the EV movement in India in passenger vehicles is being led by an original Indian company. All of you are Indian companies. And in the last mile connectivity also, it is being led by another Indian company. Very happy with that, and I should also congratulate specifically the dealers of Tata Motors. What Tata Motors has done in the last 24 months is unimaginable. And I have to admit that this is absolutely many years of work that the company must have put in, many years of effort that you must have put in as Tata Motors dealer has finally paid off. And the company is on top. And I think 2 months out of last 6 months, they have been in number 2 position in passenger vehicle, which is a remarkable achievement, given that they were in number 4 position before COVID. One other thing that I wanted to bring up, what Ramesh Iyer had mentioned in the morning. I think he had talked about relationship and digital, and I fully agree with it. Digital will be an aid to selling vehicles, not the way to selling vehicles. The relationship that you build, the personal touch that you provide to the customer for buying a car, at least I don't believe it will go away. I don't know, the next generation may surprise me, but I don't believe that that will go away. And the role of dealership will never become less in trying to sell cars. It may become easier because of digital helping you with that, but it will not become less in selling a car. Finally, I don't want to take too much time, but because you are all waiting for the award, but I just want to, it may be my last speech to dealership fraternity. So I just want to say how much I appreciate the distance that the dealer fraternity has traveled in India. Going back to the time that I first interacted with dealers at the time of a Scorpio launch in 2002 till 2022, the last 20 years. If you recall what the infrastructure used to be in those days, if you recall what the services, workshops used to be, if you recall the kind of training that you did not provide, if you recall the customer centricity that was not there, if you recall anything, the way the Indian dealerships have progressed is something that I am as proud of as how the OEMs and suppliers have progressed in the last 20 years. So compliments to you. And this is not about any specific company. It's about every dealership in India. And I don't know if anybody remembers, any of the Mahindra dealers remember, the first dealership dealer event that I had attended, I think in 2003, it was in Goa. I had mentioned in that event that it's very fashionable for Indian dealer groups to be sent to or to travel to US or Europe to learn best practices. And I said, I will be the most happy person when groups from US and Europe come to India to learn best practices in dealership. Now, the ego that exists may not allow them to come to India for learning best practices, but I'm 100% sure that you can teach a thing or two to dealers from anywhere in the world. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Goenka, for those very encouraging words. I would now like to invite on stage Mr. Amar J. Sheth to kindly come forward.
Hello once again. I think we are now in a little more comfortable position. Not only have we covered up the lost time of the afternoon, we are ahead of schedule, and also the AC cooling has been reduced. Our second guest of honor today is our Maharashtra's very own Transport Commissioner, Dr. Avinash Dakne. He is here with us today, sparing time from his schedule. Thank you, Dr. Dakne, for being here. I think they say timing is very important. So we as a state were very lucky that we had Dr. Dakne in the position of a Transport Commissioner when things were changing. Not only is he technology savvy, but also a full supporter of transparency and delight to the customers. When MORTH has revised their CMVR, Maharashtra was one of the leading states to immediately take action on it, and I must thank our Transport Commissioner for doing that. I think on behalf of all the dealers here, we can certainly give a round of applause to making our lives simpler. Of course, we are looking forward to when the RC book like Delhi will also be printed at the dealership and the used car transactions will be simpler, but that is maybe another wish that we will always go back to him. We do meet him very frequently, and each time we get a patient hearing, we get a solution to our problems, and we are able to move forward very quickly. On that note, I would like to invite Dr. Avinash Dakne on stage and share with us a few thoughts of his.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction. Good evening to all. This is my first public function after I joined in August 2020, because after that there was no any function. So I also forget the practice of public speech. because in meetings only what we talk is, you know, how it happens in government. Anyways, good to see you all here. I was just listening to Mr. Goenka when I entered this nice hall. Things are changing. Things are changing in right direction. Many times when use of technology is increased, sometimes the old businesses, they feel that it may get irrelevant. So I was just reading that book of Jack Ma, how in China things got irrelevant, like big malls and whole of the real estate, and how people are buying stuff online. Here also we can see that, I mean, the way Swiggy and Zomato getting popularity. I never ordered on Swiggy or Zomato because I would like to go to the hotel and have food there. But things are changing. Like we never thought that people will go buy clothes and shoes online, because unless you touch the thing, you don't get proper feel of it. You don't want to buy it. But now when one of the companies, Ola, they wanted to, they already introduced some that scooters, 2 or 3 variants. And they said we will not have any dealers. We'll have only service providers, maybe kind of scooter boys and all that kind of thing. They will go and repair that stuff, but they will sell everything online. So it's possible. I mean, even today, some companies, they have the trade certificates and they are selling it directly. But still, unless you go visit, you see it, you feel it, you get the test drive, you don't buy the car. Again, in India, particularly, it's like tourism thing. Whenever you have extra amount of money, then what you do? I mean, in today's culture, instead of buying a home or house, you buy a car first, not the house. Because house you can get it rented and you know how to balance it properly. Because rented houses are much cheaper. But many of the youngsters, they want to buy car. So I don't think there is a big challenge about, at least in near future. Challenge would be about EVs, of course, because last year only Maharashtra government introduced that EV policy. Today only I wanted to send a proposal for next year's budget. So I sent proposal for 194 crores, just a subsidy. So last year also government of Maharashtra given almost 100 crores subsidy. So that will also change the whole dynamics of business. But since Mr. Goenka just said that let the Europeans come and see what you are doing here, at least in my last 2 years, I have not seen many complaints about the dealers. So whenever there are no complaints, we feel that things are okay. Of course, today only we had a meeting in Honorable Deputy Chief Minister's office. I don't know whether EV bike dealers are here or not, but few of them came there. As you all are aware, for the e-bikes with 25 kmph speed and less than 250 watt battery capacity, no registration is required. But what the manufacturers / assemblers did, they got some certification from agency and then sold the vehicles where you can get speed up to 55, 60 and without license, without registration, you can roam very freely. So there is an issue. So we took some action, we started some action, not very harsh, but at least people should be aware that all these kind of illegal things cannot be allowed to happen. So here, I mean, why I'm mentioning this is because when we started action, people started going to the dealers and started threatening them that you said no license will be required, no RTO registration is required, then speed will be 55, 60, everything you have said. And now these people are coming and they're, I mean, trying to seize my vehicle, they're asking that this is illegal. That is how these people were scared and then started moving here and there. When they came to me, I told them that you be in order. So till yesterday, I was not aware that this kind of jugaad is going on. But unfortunately, these things happens. I mean, I hope none of such dealer is present over here. I mean, so as Mr. Seth has said, last year, March, I think March 21, Government of India came out with the specialist services. On 13th of June, Maharashtra started this dealer point registration. There was a lot of opposition. Many transport commissioners from nearby states asked me, how did you do that? So Mr. Seth knows about it, how I did that. Because people means, I mean, in government, what normally, I am from the government and all the government employees, you might have some of your relatives working in government. We don't want to give up our authorities. But when authority is given, then responsibility is also given. Now, I think dealers are overburdened. They have taken a burden of that. Only thing is that pain of going to RTO office and all other things. I hope so. I don't know. I mean, you know it better because I get the feel from you only. Because nobody else will come and tell me what is happening on the ground. But at least that paperwork, that going to RTO offices, inspection of the fully built vehicle, that is gone. Learning licenses were already made it online. And today, let me tell you, almost 20 lakh applicants will have faceless service about driving license, duplicate driving license, renewal of driving license, then change of address, then RC duplicate, change of address on RC book and transfer of vehicles from one state to another. These 6 services were made it fully faceless, Aadhaar linked. And in near future, whatever other services we can offer without any human intervention, without any human interface, we'll certainly do it for you. I mean, I need to mention something over here. When the word India and even Maharashtra, we were the worst hit states during COVID times. And as you are aware, in government, if you want to buy something urgently also, then you have to go for tender, you don't know who will come and all that. So I was in need of something which really helped. I will tell you the story as well because I didn't get chance to mention it anywhere, except I think I mentioned it to our Chief Minister once. I wanted to fit those GPS instruments on those oxygen carrying tankers just to know where it is and how to manage those tankers because Maharashtra, we were operating almost 350 tankers that time and coming from, Orissa and Andhra, Gujarat. So when I requested, Mr. Amar said that, will you help us? Because in transport department, there are no factories, no big builders and who will come and just give us money or, I didn't wanted money. I wanted that GPS thing to be made operational and without any wastage of time, even a minute, he said, sir, whatever you want, we are ready to do it. And they did it and it had saved many lives. I will give a simple example. When that started, I started 24/7 control center in my office. My inspector used to sit there. Once it happened like one tanker was going from Jindal Steel plant in Raigad to Ratnagiri. And drivers were also overworked. That driver, I mean, might have had dinner or something else and he slept there in the truck itself. Then when calls started coming in from Ratnagiri that tanker has not reached, और वो टैंकर अगर समय पे नहीं पहुंचता तो क्या होता, you can just imagine. Then we located the tanker, sent police station van there, and just I mean उसको दूसरा ड्राइवर देके उसको वहाँ से we send it to Ratnagiri. This has saved lives. Other things are there. I mean this is very small thing. Money hardly matters, 10-20 lakhs even for government when we spend thousands of crores. But timely help. I thank again Mr. Amar Seth and his team FADA for helping us during the COVID times. Today there is a award function. I mean, as I said, last almost 2 years, nobody could meet each other face to face. This is a good occasion. Now, COVID is going down, but unfortunately in Maharashtra, after so many days, that figure has touched 1,000. And Mumbai almost 764 today. So, we need to again take proper care. It is not that another wave will come, but certainly we all need to take care of ourselves, our families, our friends. I thank FADA and its all members for giving me this opportunity to come before you and say a few words. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. It was an honor to listen to you. I think, like you mentioned, the story on the oxygen tankers of GPS, I think all of us, as a dealer fraternity, not only in Maharashtra but across the country, are always ready to step up and share and shoulder whatever responsibility we can. Thank you for giving us, the Maharashtra dealers, an opportunity to do that. I'm actually extremely thankful to my regional directors who are present in this room. Yes, I had committed to you immediately, but they all took up the challenge, and from each of the regions, they ensured that we met the target and were able to save some lives, hopefully. So, before we start the award function, which is the next thing on the agenda, we have a little small thing that we would want to observe. Many of you are aware, our Mumbai's regional director and the head of Maharashtra's two-wheeler vertical, Shri Paresh Bhai Shah, is now no longer with us. He passed on in January. And there was a subject very close to his heart, which was on road safety. So as a contribution from FADA in memory of Paresh Bhai, we would like to step up one more time and commit a commitment of 2,100 helmets to the state, which they can use for their next road safety initiative. Also in this room present are Paresh Bhai's family, who I would like to invite up on stage. Paresh Bhai's children, Kinjal and Ramya. Paresh Bhai's nephews, Karthik, Kaushal. Paresh Bhai, as a figure for the two-wheeler industry, we call him our Bhishma Pitama. He has been our source of inspiration. He has been our leading light and problem solver. For any issue, we would always go to him and there would be a solution. He followed up rigorously. As I'm sure the TC office is aware, there would be his long SMS for any small aberration that would be seen in the system, and he would be so persistent that that issue would be resolved. So I think, Paresh Bhai, wherever you are, thank you very much for what you've done for us on behalf of the complete dealer community here. Our heartfelt thanks. To Kinjal, Ramya, all of us are always here for you. Anything you all need, Karthik, Kaushal, we are all present. I'm sure you all are well trained and well empowered, but if there is something we can do, we are more than happy to. On this occasion, like I said, we would want to step forward and commit these helmets. So what we are going to do is today, of course, do a symbolic handover, but I would request all the dealers in our state and of course across the country. There will be a creative circulated tomorrow. If all of you, any of you would want to play your part, we would be happy to take a contribution from your side. You can choose to donate either 5 helmets, 7 helmets, 10 helmets, whatever you would want. And we discussed this with Dr. Dhakne, and as per his suggestion, they are going to use these helmets for the lowest strata of society in tier 2, tier 3 cities, in mandis, in APMC markets, where the affordability of the price of the helmet itself becomes a deterrent, and people do not buy them or use them. So I'm sure Dr. Dhakne will be putting it to good use, and I'm sure that Paresh Bhai will be smiling upon us. Can I invite Vinkesh ji, Sai, Manish ji, Vigneshwar?
There's a message that I'm sending. I've got the answer to all your problems, and tonight I'll be singing it loud. Just surrender yourself to the rhythm. When your hands up in the sky, feel the energy deep inside your system, and leave this world behind.
Thank you, Amar Seth Saab. I remember Paresh Bhai's, he used to come with you, and whenever I had some difficulties about how it is going on, so I used to call him, and I was not aware. When Amar Seth came to me and he told me that Paresh Bhai no more, I was shocked कि क्योंकि वो बहुत बढ़िया थे और जैसे बताया बहुत बड़े बड़े मैसेज भेजते रहते थे मुझे. But he was a very nice person, and unfortunately we lost him quite early. His family there, so good that his memory you put in such a way that this will help another, 2,100 people at least to save their lives. Thank you very much.
I feel we are set to go ahead for the awards, but I want to call one person who has supported FADA for this event a lot. I'm not talking about Mr. Amar Seth. There is one person who has given a lot of time to this event, and he hasn't been seen on the stage yet. Can I call Ma'am Anita Kadam on the stage? We don't have a memento for you, but we'll really want you here for a group pic, please. Please, please, please. Come on. So this event wouldn't have been complete without this pic, I feel. You had done wonders. Thank you very much. Thanks. Thank you very much. Indra ma'am.
Can we have a holding slide?
Saharsh, can you also join, please? Thanks, ma'am.
Yes.
And we have both the mementos.
We'd like to thank our jury member, Mr. Hormaz Sorabji, editor Autocar, who's joined us. I'd like you to please join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our jury member, Mr. Hormaz Sorabji. Thank you so much, sir. May I now request Mr. Manish Raj Singhania to kindly come forward and welcome our guest of honor, please. May I please invite our guest of honor, Dr. Pavan Goenka, to please join us on stage. We'd like to give him a small token of our appreciation for joining us. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, sir. May I also please invite our guest of honor, Dr. Avinash Dhakne, to join us on stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for our guest of honor, Dr. Avinash Dhakne. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are ready to kickstart the award ceremony, the FADA Dealership Excellence Awards 2021. Amidst us sitting are those award winners, the stars who've achieved great heights in the past year, and we are here to reward and recognize them. And as any award ceremony would go, we would like to first welcome our presenters to come up on stage. I'd like to welcome once again Dr. Pavan Goenka, Dr. Avinash Dhakne, Mr. Ashish Harshraj Kade, Mr. Arun Malhotra, Mr. B. Ganesh Kumar, to please join us. And along with them, ladies and gentlemen, we have our celebrity guest here, Miss Mugdha Godse, who is also here with us, our Indian actor and model. Let's welcome all of them with a huge round of applause. Please join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, starting with our first award category, which is Combating COVID. And let's find out who is our award winner in this category. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Our award winner in Combating COVID category is Mangalam Motor Corp from Chittorgarh, representing brand Royal Enfield. The claps can get louder, everybody. Our first award winner of the evening, Mangalam Motor Corp. Let me just inform our awardees, this is a dummy award, which is a rotating award. Your customized awards will be sent to you, so we'll just be taking that back. One more picture together, please. We need a little more light. congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, moving forward to our second award category, which is for CSR business initiatives. Here we have joint winners. So I'd like to first showcase our winner in the category CSR business initiative. And the award goes to? All right. I'm going to announce the winner name here. The award for CSR Business Initiative, the award goes to KIFS Motors Private Limited, Mumbai, for the brand Volvo Cars. Give them a big hand, yes. KIFS Motors Private Limited coming up on stage.
My hand, what's in my position? I don't understand.
And as you see, the joint winner in this category is Auto Center Korba for the brand Mahindra and Mahindra. May I request Auto Center to join us on stage, please. Auto Center coming up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. The winner of CSR Business Initiative. I'm wondering, is it the phones that are in the hands or what? Why are the claps not coming in? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, for our award winner, CSR Business Initiative, Auto Center Korba. Many, many congratulations to you.
You were my emotion.
Thank you. Thank you so much. For our next award category, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Nikunj Sanghi, Mr. Amar J. Sheth. From HDFC Ergo, I'd like to invite Mr. Parthanil Ghosh and Mr. Amit Sureka. And thank you, Mr. Kade, Mr. Malhotra, and Mr. Kumar. Thank you so much for doing the honors. And a very warm welcome to you, gentlemen. Our next award category is the three-wheeler category. Let's find out who our first runner-up in the category is. Who do you think the winner is? Do we have any guesses? You can take your own dealership name as well. That's the fun part. Any guesses? All right, we're gonna blow up the suspense right now. The three-wheeler category. The first runner-up in the category. The award goes to Sachin Motors Private Limited, Udaipur. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. For the brand Piaggio, we have Sachin Motors Private Limited, Udaipur, taking the award in the category of three-wheeler, first runner-up. We have anyone from Sachin Motors here? All right, let us then all applaud for Sachin Motors. Whenever they see the video, they know we are here appreciating them. Thank you so much. Now let's find out who the winner in this category is. Three-wheelers. Any guesses now? Do you think you are the winner? I don't think our community is the low confidence one. Nobody's taking any names here. Any guesses in three-wheeler category? I know you went through the jury process. You know you are nominated. Still no names? All right, let me kill the suspense and tell you who the winner is in three-wheeler category. And the winner is Swadeshi Auto Private Limited, Delhi, for the brand Bajaj three-wheelers. Big congratulations. Put your hands together louder, everyone. The winner in the three-wheeler category is Swadeshi Auto Private Limited, Delhi.
Baby, you were mine. Can't control my emotion. Reach and touch my heart. Our time can't go by. But you're always in my life. For you, I had no good love.
Big big congratulations to Swadeshi Auto Private Limited. Many congratulations to you. Here I'd like to thank Mr. Parthanil Ghosh and Mr. Hiten Kothari. Thank you so much for joining us and doing the honors. Thank you very much. For our next category, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Dilip Shenoy to please join us and do the honors for the next set of winners. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Dilip Shenoy joining us on stage, a jury member. Moving forward to the next category, which is commercial vehicle category. Let's see who do we have here. How many of you have put your nominations in commercial vehicle? Just put your hand up. How many of dealerships here? One. Yeah? Please say it louder. We'd love to hear. What was that name? Diwan Motors. All right, I've got one name finally after some coaxing here. Anybody else who thinks they've won in the commercial vehicle category? All right, let me kill the suspense again and tell you the second runner-up in the category of commercial vehicle. This one goes to Cargo Motors Delhi Private Limited for the brand Tata Motors. Big hand for our second runner-up in the category of commercial vehicles, Cargo Motors Delhi Private Limited. A very warm welcome. Many, many congratulations. Congratulations. We don't have a first runner-up in the category, but we do have two joint winners in the commercial vehicle category. Now, do we have any guesses? Two joint winners. Any names coming up? I believe the confidence should go soaring higher because we have two joint winners, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner in commercial vehicle category is Pasco from Gurugram for Tata Motors. Gentlemen, to please step 2 steps forward, please. 2 steps forward. We are really touching the screen right behind. Like, yes, that's great. Please, perfect. Thank you so much, and many congratulations to you, Pasco Gurugram, for taking away the winning award for commercial vehicle. As I said, we have a joint winner in this category, and the winner is PSN Automotive Marketing Private Limited, Bengaluru and Ernakulam for VECVs, Eicher Motors. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our winners. Many congratulations to you. And I'd like to thank Mr. Nikunj Sanghi and Mr. Dilip Shenoy for doing the honors. Thank you so much. For our next category of award, I would like to welcome Mr. Sai Giridhar and Mr. Harmaz Sarabji to join us on stage, please. Very warm welcome, gentlemen. All right, I know we've been here all day and the snacks are super interesting, and I'm hoping that's bringing more energy in the room. So I want all of you to put your hands together when we call in the winners. This is the time that they shine, and this is the time that we recognize them through all the applause and love that we give out today. So ladies and gentlemen, our next category is the two-wheeler luxury category. And here we have our first runner-up. Any guesses on who our first runner-up is? I guess not, but I have the winner name here. Our first runner-up in two-wheeler luxury category is Sukhmani Motors Private Limited, Patna, for the brand Royal Enfield. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen, for Sukhmani Motors.
Don't let them know what you're thinking. I bet you'll never tell.
Can we hear a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our first runner-up in two-wheeler luxury category, Sukhmani Motors Private Limited, Patna. Many congratulations to you. And here we come for the winner. The winner in the two-wheeler category, two-wheeler luxury category. Do I see any names? Do I hear any names? Come on, you guys did this. All right, I hope the winner knows that they have done brilliantly well in the category because they are the winners of two-wheeler luxury award, Gallup's BMW Auto House from Ahmedabad, for the brand BMW, of course. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for our winner. So many congratulations to our winner, Gallup's BMW. Moving forward to our next category, I'd here like to thank Mr. Sai Giridhar for doing the honors. Thank you so much. And invite Mr. C.S. Vigneshwar to join us on stage, please, to do the honors for the next category, which is four-wheeler luxury. And here we have our first runner-up, four-wheeler luxury category, and the winner is Bird Automotive Private Limited, Delhi, for the brand BMW. Everybody sitting out there in the audience, make some noise, clap louder for the four-wheeler luxury first runner-up award winner, Bird Automotive Private Limited. Many congratulations to you. Moving forward to our winner in the four-wheeler luxury category. And our winner in this category is EVM Group Kerala for the brand Porsche. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen, for EVM Group Kerala, a four-wheeler luxury category winner. All right, they're not present here, but like I said, the video is gonna go everywhere. So give them a big hand appreciating our award winner, four-wheeler luxury EVM Group Kerala. Moving forward to our next category, here I'd like to thank Mr. C.S. Vigneshwar and Mr. Harmaz Sarabji for doing the honors. Thank you so much for joining us. Please get seated in the audience. And for our next category, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Manish Raj Singhania and Ms. Swati Khandelwal to please join us on stage to do the honors. Let's welcome them, ladies and gentlemen, with a big round of applause. Yes. A very warm welcome to you. And our next category, Our next category, ladies and gentlemen, is a two-wheeler for the masses. Now here we have a second runner-up, a first runner-up, and a winner. Can I hear any guesses at all in two-wheeler category, masses? Anybody? You can be louder. Yeah? I hear them, but they are like hesitant. Why? Give me your names. Rajanan Suzuki. Okay. Anybody else shouting names? I heard you, but I didn't get the name. 9-star Suzuki. Anybody else? Wow, now I get names. This is interesting. Nobody on this side? No? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to invite our second runner-up in the category of two-wheeler mass. The winner is Supreme Automobiles Ulhasnagar for the brand TVS. Supreme Automobiles Ulhasnagar coming up on stage. Our second runner-up in the category Mass Two-Wheelers. Big congratulations to you. Thank you so much. We have 3 awards in the category. So 9-star Suzuki, Rajanan Suzuki. Anybody else who thinks they've taken up the first runner-up position? All right. Now this is somebody who's been underconfident and not said out the name, but I hope that you're going to be elated when you come up on stage. Our first runner-up in two-wheeler mass category, and the award goes to Innovative Motors Private Limited, Ahmedabad for the brand HMSI. Ladies and gentlemen, friends out there, put your hands together for our first runner-up, Innovative Motors Private Limited, Ahmedabad, taking away the award. Many congratulations to you. And now it's time to announce the winner of the category two-wheeler mass. Now they've said their name already. I hope you remember their name. They shouted it out right here. The award for two-wheeler mass winner goes to 9-Star Motorcycles Bangalore Private Limited for Suzuki motorcycle. Everybody sitting in the audience, let's all put our hands together for the winner, 9-Star Motorcycles Bangalore Private Limited. Many congratulations to you. Here I'd like to thank Mr. Manish Raj Singhania. Thank you for doing the honors, and invite on stage Mr. Vinkesh Galati to come forward to do the honors for the last category of awards. The last category, ladies and gentlemen, is the four-wheeler for the masses. Here as well we have a second runner-up, first runner-up, and a winner award. Any guesses on starting with our second runner-up? Come on. We have great names here. No? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, our four-wheeler masses category second runner-up award goes to Prem Motors Private Limited, Delhi, for the brand Maruti Suzuki. Many congratulations to Prem Motors Private Limited. Moving forward, inviting our first runner-up in the category of four-wheeler masses, and the winner is Jammu Motors Private Limited from Jammu, again for the brand Maruti Suzuki. We have Jammu Motors coming up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, make some noise, put your hands together for our first runner-up, four-wheeler masses. Many congratulations, Jammu Motors. And last but not least award of the evening, the winner of four-wheeler masses. This award goes to FPL Automobiles Private Limited, Chennai, for the brand Hyundai. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last award of the evening. Give a big hand to FPL Automobiles Private Limited.
Can I request all the award winners to please come on stage for the photograph, please?
I invite our FADA office bearers and all the award winners of this evening to please join us on stage for a group photograph.
The jury members, please. Mohammed, Arun sir, Dilip ji.
Mr. B. Ganesh Kumar, requesting all our jury members to also join us on stage, please. Our heartiest congratulations to all the award winners. All right, please look at the center. Yes, please wait for the official photographer to take that picture. We do have a lot of paparazzis here, a lot of expert mobile photographers, but please wait for our official photographer to take that picture. Thank you. I'd like Adingtrees to please stay on stage, as we would like to felicitate our partners without whose support this event would not have been possible. Can I request a representative of Kuwai to join us on stage, please? Yes, our Kuwai team is here. Thank you so much. Our title partner Kuwai, thank you very much for your support. Please come together for a picture. We'd also like to invite our platinum partner, Yes Bank, to please join us on stage. Yes Bank team, please join us on stage. Please come together, come forward a little bit. Yes, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank our platinum partner, Yes Bank, for all the support that they've given this event. Thank you so much. I'd also now like to welcome our silver partner, HDFC Ergo, to please join us on stage. Can we have team HDFC Ergo to join us on stage, please? Can I request our silver partner, Kotak Mahindra Prime, to join us on stage? Thank you so much for your support. I'd also like to welcome our silver partner, HDFC Ergo, the team to join us on stage, please. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. With that, I'd like to thank, yes, Ms. Mugdha Godse, Dr. Goenka, and Dr. Dhakne. Thank you so much for doing the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank all of you for being here at the first ever FADA Finance and Insurance Summit and the FADA Dealership Excellence Awards. Thank you for making it a smashing success, and thank you for your enthusiastic presence and participation. Once again, this wonderful event would not have been possible without the support of our partners, our title partner Kuwai, our platinum partner Yes Bank, our silver partner HDFC Ergo and Kotak Mahindra Prime. And also we'd like to thank our event agency WeConnect and Vandana. Thank you for doing a wonderful job here. With that, I wish all of you a very good evening. Stay safe and be kind to yourself, to everyone around you, and especially to our planet. This is Khyati Kawa, your host, signing off. Have a very good evening, everyone. We'd like to invite you for an evening of cocktails and dinner. Thank you so much.
Guys, can I request the Maharashtra team to come on stage for a photo op? The office bearers, Amar Bhai, and the Maharashtra RD team. Amar Bhai, can I request you to please? Chalo, we'll do it later.